Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to cover every single reworked and new building in the Augustus Caesar 3 mod. So buckle up and let's get right into it. Okay, so the first two buildings we're going to dive into are the most important ones. That would be the Work Camp and the Architects Guild. Now the Augustus mod requires that buildings be constructed in phases, which also requires resources to be delivered to the job site via the Work Camp and the Architects Guild. So the Work Camp foreman will take off from the Work Camp, go to the warehouse, grab the necessary supplies, and then he'll return to the building site with a bunch of workers in tow behind him, carrying the building supplies that you need, which in this case is marble, and they're going to drop it off at the construction site. So you have to make sure that the construction site has road access, which is usually in the middle of the site. So in this case, it's a 3-tile construction site. It's going to be right in the middle tile. So once the construction phase is complete and the goods are delivered, the architect's going to walk from his little guild here. He's going to go to the construction site. There he is right there. And he's going to survey, finish doing his thing, and the construction will be finished. And voila, you have a temple. So I won't go into the grand temples this video. We'll save that for a different one. But I will make a quick note that any large temples or oracles now require construction phases. So larariums, and try saying that 10 times fast, are an easy 1-tile temple that acts like a mini oracle. It's a pretty good way of providing a really quick desirability boost. So Nymphas, and I hope I'm saying this word right, act like oracles. They provide coverage for 750 people and give a positive desirability. So small and large mausoleums also act like oracles, except they give a negative desirability, so be careful when you're placing them in your housing blocks because you could end up slumming it up. So the caravanserai also requires a construction phase, and it also consumes food to provide for the trade caravans that frequent your city. And it offers you 3 options for land trade policy that can be set when the construction is complete, for the awesome low price of a one-time fee of 500 denarii. Caravanserais also reduce the delay to your caravans from landslides. Okay, so lighthouses make your fishing boats travel 10% faster, and sea storms last half as long. So Neptune can't screw you around as much as he used to be able to. So then you can set a sea trade policy as well. It gives you 3 options for that low one-time cost of 500 denarii. So it also requires timber to be brought to it, or else it won't function properly. So taverns are the local watering hole. They distribute wine, meat, and fish to the residences of the blocks that they serve. So taverns also act as an entertainment distributor, so you'll find that if you don't build them, your villas won't advance beyond a certain level. So arenas basically act like small coliseums, giving access to animal contests and gladiator bouts. So the Coliseum has been reworked, so it now requires construction phases and the necessary materials for each construction phase. So once the Coliseum is completed, it assumes its regular role of distributing entertainment to the houses in the form of animal contests and gladiator bouts. It also gives you the ability to hold games, which require resources and money, and this money comes in the form of your personal funds, so make sure you got enough denarii in your bank. So you'll be able to hold various types of games that have different effects. So hippodromes require construction phases, and obviously they're a huge undertaking requiring a lot of resources and a lot of time. So now with this new Augustus 3.1 update, you can place bets on horse races and gamble away your savings like the degenerate Roman that you are. So a new addition to the military mechanic was the supply post. So your soldiers now will require food in order to function. The way the supply post works is the quartermaster will leave, head to the granary, pick up food in the same manner that a market lady does, and bring it back to the supply post to store for your soldiers. So the more months of food you have stored and the more variety of food that the soldiers have to eat, the more happy they are and the more your morale of your units increases. So as a note, the supply post is a required building in order to build forts. So if you don't have a supply post, you won't be able to build a fort. So another new military building they made was the Watchtower. So this building will send out sentries to patrol the streets. Any enemies get near these things and they'll fill them full of arrows. So the final building I'll cover in this video is the Palisade. So it's a new wall that's a cheap alternative to building stone walls. looks pretty badass for building Roman forts. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I hope this helps you orient your way around the Augustus mod, and happy playing. If you guys like what you see here, be sure to hit the follow button and subscribe for more featured content.